Run it back, run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then W.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They start the drive with White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Read option, this is White. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. The Falcons at 5-7 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but The attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Ritter on 1st and 10. This one left side caught by Patterson. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. This defense for the Buccaneers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 1. Ritter going to change it up. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one. So they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Robinson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Patterson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Algier. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Ritter going to sneak it. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Falcons 0.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 10. Ritter will set up to throw it. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, here's Ritter. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To the air again, it's Ritter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Now Ritter going to change up the look. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 33. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinating. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure getting home on that last play and forcing him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs.
Fielded at the 20.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Falcon football.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. This one complete to Scott Miller. Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Falcons! Scott Miller, 65 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Mayfield. Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mayfield. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Godwin, the motion man.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And it is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mayfield.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The touch and timing critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Godwin, the motion man.
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Ritter now on second down.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on third down.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Ritter.
He tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
McLaughlin for the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Buccaneers 17. Falcons 10. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Here's Ritter after that pick 6.
Going up top for Miller. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
2nd and 4. A slant to Jones. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On first down, Ritter.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Ritter to throw it. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter now.
And this one is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right at the 35. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
First down, here's Ritter. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Okay. 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Ritter.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Ritter back to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Going across the formation, there's Otten with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Running out of the gun with White. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 2. Mayfield down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Three quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. If you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he's got this down to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This is 2nd and 8. Ritter going to change it up. Here's 2nd and 8. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to...
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bowling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now Mayfield lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Help me out here a little bit, Parker, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggling to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Second down and 6 now. Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. That one a first down pickup of 8. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
But I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little top pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running the counter, Patterson. He's got it to the 43 here. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Now Ritter going to change up the look. Ritter fires quickly out wide, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now they'll change things up. Back to throw. Ritter. That is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. That is incomplete. These are the spots this stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's caught by Palmer.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
2
timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther, they had too many injuries? I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and keep the field goal there.
So for the Falcons, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.